Have you ever watched your Persian cat curl up in the strangest position and wondered what's going through that fluffy head of theirs? Well, your Persian isn't just finding a comfortable spot. The way your flat-faced companion sleeps is actually telling you secrets about their personality, their health, and even how they truly feel about you. And by the end of this video, you'll be able to read your Persian like a book. Today, we're decoding the 7 most common sleeping positions of Persian cats. You'll discover what each position reveals about your Persian's character, what health signals you should watch for, and how to use this knowledge to give your luxurious feline the best care possible. So let's dive into the fascinating world of Persian cat sleep behavior. Position 1. The Royal Loaf. Let's start with the most iconic Persian position, the royal loaf. This is when your Persian tucks all 4 paws underneath their body, transforming into what looks like a fluffy, breathing loaf of bread. Their tail is wrapped neatly around their body, and they're sitting upright with that characteristic flat face pointed forward. Here's what this tells you about your Persian's personality. They're feeling content but alert. Persians are naturally dignified cats, and this position screams, "I'm comfortable, but I'm still royalty." Your Persian is relaxed enough to rest, but not quite ready to commit to deep sleep. This is their way of maintaining composure while conserving energy. From a health perspective, the loaf position is generally positive. However, pay attention to how often your Persian does this versus lying fully stretched out. Because of their brachycephalic faces, Persians can have breathing difficulties. If your cat is constantly in the loaf position and rarely fully relaxes, they might be having trouble breathing when lying down. Watch for labored breathing or wheezing sounds and consult your vet if you notice anything concerning. Character-wise, Persians who frequently loaf are typically the observers of the household. They're watching their kingdom, taking mental notes, and deciding when they'll grace you with their presence. Position 2. The belly-up position. Now let's talk about the belly-up position. This is when your Persian flops onto its back, exposing that glorious fluffy belly to the world, with paws either stretched out or curled in the air. This is the ultimate trust position. Your Persian's personality shines through here. They feel completely safe and secure in their environment. Unlike some breeds, Persians are naturally cautious and reserved, so when your Persian sleeps belly up, you've earned their complete trust. This is a huge compliment from a breed that's typically more guarded with their affection. Health-wise, this position is excellent news. It means your Persian's breathing is comfortable enough for them to sleep in a vulnerable position. When a Persian can sleep on their back, it indicates they're not struggling with respiratory issues at that moment. Their airways are clear enough for relaxed breathing. The character trait here? Your belly-up Persian is confident and secure. They know they're loved, they trust their environment completely, and they're emotionally well-adjusted. This is the sign of a Persian who's living their best life. Position 3. The side sprawl. The side sprawl is when your Persian lies completely on their side with legs stretched out. They look like they've just melted into the surface they're sleeping on, creating a magnificent puddle of fluff. This position reveals a deeply relaxed Persian. They're in REM sleep, the deepest and most restorative sleep stage. Your Persian feels safe enough to be completely unconscious and vulnerable. Persians in this position are often the sweetest, most affectionate cats who've bonded strongly with their owners. From a health standpoint, the side sprawl is ideal for Persians. This position allows for optimal breathing because there's no pressure on their chest or airways. It also helps regulate their body temperature, which is important because that thick, luxurious coat can cause overheating. Character-wise, your side-sprawling Persian is laid back and easygoing. They're the type who doesn't get ruffled easily and prefers peaceful, quiet environments. Position 4. The curled crescent. This classic position has your Persian curled into a tight ball with their tail wrapped around their body and their nose tucked near their paws. It's like they're trying to become the smallest, most compact version of themselves. Personality-wise, this position indicates your Persian is conserving warmth or feeling slightly insecure. Despite their regal appearance, Persians can be sensitive souls. The curled position is their comfort zone, their safe space. It's not necessarily bad, but it does suggest they're in protection mode. Health considerations are important here. While this is a natural sleeping position, if your Persian is always curled up tightly and never stretches out, they might be cold, in pain, or feeling unwell. Persians can be prone to polycystic kidney disease, and cats in discomfort often curled tightly. Monitor for other symptoms like changes in appetite or litter box habits. Character trait: your curled up Persian might be more cautious or introverted by nature. They're the thinkers, the ones who need time to warm up to new people or situations. Position 5, the covered face. This adorable position has your Persian covering their face with one or both paws while sleeping. Sometimes they'll drape their fluffy tail over their face too, creating the ultimate privacy shield. What does this mean? Your Persian is either blocking out light or seeking extra security. Persians have large, expressive eyes that can be sensitive to bright environments. This position is their way of creating darkness for better sleep. Health-wise, watch for excessive face covering. Because Persians have flat faces and prominent eyes, they're prone to eye issues. If your cat is constantly covering their face, check for eye discharge, redness, or squinting when awake. These could indicate an eye infection or irritation that needs veterinary attention. Character-wise, these Persians are often introverts who value their alone time. They're saying, "I'm sleeping now, and I don't want to be disturbed, thank you very much." Position 6, the elevated throne. Some Persians prefer sleeping on elevated surfaces like cat trees, shelves, or the back of the sofa. They'll often loaf or curl up in these high spots. This position reveals that your Persian has a strong territorial instinct. They want to survey their kingdom from above. Even though Persians aren't as athletically inclined as other breeds, many still enjoy being up high where they can watch everything happening below. From a health perspective, this is generally positive as long as your Persian can safely get up and down. However, be cautious with older Persians or those with joint issues like arthritis, which the breed can be prone to. Make sure they have safe access with ramps or steps. Character-wise, your elevated sleeper is the supervisor type. They're observant, aware, and like to know what's happening in their domain at all times. These are typically the more confident Persians who take their role as household royalty very seriously. Finally, we have the contact sleeper. This is when your Persian insists on sleeping against you, on you, or pressed up against another pet. They want physical contact while they sleep. This position reveals the ultimate personality trait. Your Persian is deeply bonded with you. Despite their reputation for being aloof, many Persians are actually Velcro cats with their chosen person. When your Persian seeks contact sleep, they're showing you the depth of their affection in the most Persian way possible. Health-wise, this is wonderful for both of you. Physical contact with pets reduces stress, lowers blood pressure, and promotes better sleep for humans. For your Persian, your warmth helps them feel secure and comfortable. Character trait: contact sleepers are the sensitive, emotionally attuned Persians. They're empathetic and deeply loyal. If you're feeling down, your contact sleeping Persian will know and stick even closer to you. Now that you understand what your Persian sleeping positions mean, take a moment today to observe how your fluffy companion sleeps. You'll gain incredible insights into their personality, health, and emotional state. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Persian cat keratin insights. Drop a comment below telling us your Persian's favorite sleeping position. We'd love to hear about your royal feline's quirks. And remember, whether your Persian sleeps like royalty on a throne or like a sprawled out puddle of fluff, they're telling you something important. Listen to their sleeping language, and you'll deepen the bond with your magnificent Persian companion. Until next time, sleep well, just like your Persian does.